Welcome to Don Fossilbuster. Okay. Now you can hear the parrots in the background. It's a beautiful day, a little bit warmer than yesterday. I hope you can't hear the dogs barking. Don't get me started, please. Don't get me started. Anyway, let's go. So today's fossils. And actually the first fossil is, how about this? Completely the opposite of the fossil we did in the previous video. So this one is, the first one was, I need someone to teach me, but this one is, I know best how to learn. And actually they're complete contradictions. Human nature, for some reason, is able to manage contradictions. This is a perfect example of it. But these two fossils exist in many of my students. I know best how to learn. In other words, I can ignore my tutor or my mentor's advice. Yes, it's what I call the opposite fossil. And that's what this means is that, yes, I'll listen to my tutor, for example, in pronunciation. He'll explain to me, oh yes, I understand, I see that problem now between I and E, but when I give him the homework to do, the follow-up, exercises and recommendations, no, we're not going to do that. No. I know best how to learn. Well, I'm sorry, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. Let me give you an example, a perfect example. Very good student of mine, I've had him for a long time, an Asian student, and he was telling me that he was talking to his friend, a native-speaking friend, a few weeks ago, and he was explaining my friend's job, my student's job. My student's job is in massage business. He owns a massage business. So he was explaining to his native-speaking friend about his business, and he kept using the word tower, T-O-W-E-R, tower, many times. And his friend the native-speaking friend kept saying, sorry, I don't understand. Tower, I don't understand it. Tower. And he said 4 or 5 times. And then eventually, the friend realized it was not tower, E-R, it was E-L, towel, that thing you use for drying yourself. So this is the old R-L problem. So anyway, my student was saying, I tell you this story because about a month ago, in other words, a couple of weeks before this conversation between my student and his native-speaking friend, I had actually done this error with my student. We'd spent a long time on it. And my friend had said, oh, thank you, Don. I understand now. And then, of course, I went through and I explained, I said, that's the diagnosis. This is the doctor, I'm the doctor here. I've given you the diagnosis of the problem. But you've now got to take your medicine. You've got to go and do some stuff. A little bit of work, not a lot, but a little bit of work in order to fix this fossil, take it out and fix it. You know, that included a little bit of, noticing, and then some, well, I had to explain to him how to pronounce the sound, a little bit of and some practice exercises doing that. So it might take, a week or 2, or a few weeks maybe even. But it's not a lot of work, but it's work. But did my student do it? No. So of course, this is a fossil, and it comes back after a few days, and he's There he is saying towel and tower to his friend, and he's not getting it. So this is a good example of a fossil. And now, the other fossil for today is a great one. I've had, again, my students just seem to have, all of them have this. I learn most and best when I'm in class. When I'm in class. Please give me a class, give me a teacher and a tutor, put me in a class. Yeah, that's when I learn best. No. No, I'm sorry. Most of your learning as an adult happens outside class. Reading, listening, and writing on the internet, right? Reading, listening, and writing about your hobbies and your interests, your work, using English. So my suggestion to you is read, listen, or write about whatever your interest is. If it's sport, do that in English. If it's cooking, do that in English. Now, as for the speaking, well, there's several options, but focus on the other skills. Speaking is the last one to develop. But set up a YouTube channel, like me. Don't wait until you're 72 to do it. Well, actually, I'm not 72, I'm 71. But wait, don't wait, set up a YouTube channel or a blog in your area of interest and talk to people about things that interest you in English. Or if you just want to make friends on the internet lonely, there are plenty of conversation exchange sites and so on. Do that. Making a friend is also quite legitimate area of interest. But as a result of all those activities I talked about, reading, listening, and writing in your areas of interest, speaking will improve as a byproduct of all of those activities. Okay. Right, well, I think that's going to be all. I don't know, maybe I think, well, let's leave it at that for today, right? So if you've really enjoyed this video, please do like it and please do share it, and I'll be back with some more very soon. Please leave your comments on this video. If you want to contact me, you'll find my address in the description below.